8 incredible road moments caught on camera. The road is a crazy place for a number of reasons, whether Mother Nature is showing off her muscles over human invention or humans themselves are the cause for commotion. Here are 8 incredible road moments caught on camera. Number 8. Ostrich is late for work. This is why you don't try to keep an ostrich for a pet. Not only can they be dangerous, ferocious creatures, they're extremely agile and fast and can escape within the blink of an eye. As is evidenced here, the owner of this ostrich was sitting in traffic when he heard a loud thump, not thinking twice about it. He turned up his music and continued to bump his head along to the beat moments. Later, his mirror was ripped off by his escaping pet ostrich, who was picking up steam. When these babies get running, no human is going to catch them on foot. As you can see, traffic wasn't moving very fast, so the bird had the advantage despite being a pet. Being surrounded by loud, noisy cars is surely enough to spark a fight or flight reaction. Even the owner was unable to contain the bird in a reasonable manner, and animal control was forced to intervene. It's unknown whether it was released back to the owner or into the wild. To be fair, exotic pets in Malaysia isn't that uncommon. Wildlife from the surrounding jungles always creeps into their city. So, believe it or not, seeing an ostrich running along the roads isn't that uncommon. Number 7. Steam train in traffic. Some people love driving and do so to look cool in their vehicle, speeding down the highway. No matter how cool you think you may look, you won't be topping the conductor of this steam locomotive as he emerges hauling tail down the road. The famed Santa Fe 3751 steam locomotive makes its way across the state, giving residents far and wide an opportunity to glance at one of humanity's greatest inventions to date, one that changed the very landscape of the nation. When the famous steam engine showed up in San Bernardino on a trip from El Dorado, commuters driving along the train tracks that day got quite a show, as evidenced by this incredible footage. Good thing is, it didn't cause any crashes. Along the highway is the train tracks, which can be seen guiding cargo hauling diesels from day to day. It's rare when a steam engine like this shows up and roaring at high speed like this one. Even rarer still, the videographer managed to capture a good look at the train's moving parts. Number 6. Low rider battle. A low rider is a lower to the street vehicle typically equipped with tons of customizations of said customizations. Most notably of them all would have to be that of the hydraulic systems that allow them to perform in ways other cars just can't. These literally jumping rides often cruise down the street, bouncing to the heavy beat of the subwoofers or showing off to the pedestrians outside. Sometimes, when a low rider finds another low rider, a vie for dominance takes place. Things can really get crazy. As you can see here, both drivers came equipped with some impressive hydraulic systems and moves to stun the other. It's hard to determine who's the winner. Is that the point? The footage dropped under the descriptor of unexpected, but many viewers were quick to comment just how unexpected the encounter was. Number 5. Tesla. Take the wheel. For as long as Tesla has revealed the autopilot function of their cars, people have been dying to get their hands on one, and those that do have been trying to get their hands off. That's to say, quite literally, for those unaware Tesla owners that enjoy the upgraded autopilot system. Despite it being called an autopilot system, still require a hand on the wheel to ensure the driver is awake and paying attention to the road and changing conditions. There are sensors built right into the steering wheel to ensure this is abided, and when it's not, disengages the auto drive immediately. Some have argued that that's not true autopilot, screaming false advertisement, and started engineering workarounds. It seems some people have figured it out, that's to say, and it won't be the last. The tech may have worked out all the perceived kinks. Number 4. Notorious Tasheti Road. This is the highest drivable mountain pass in the Caucasus Mountains. You can only get there by using an off-road car, as the roads are covered with gravel and dirt. When the weather conditions become really bad, the road transforms into a hazardous mess. Because of this, the road is often closed large portions of the year. The road starts in Peshawari and ends in Omalo. You may be thinking this isn't a very long path, and you'd be right distance-wise. It isn't, but because of the harsh terrain driving, it can sometimes take in the upwards of 12 hours. If you want to drive along the perilous path, summer is your best bet, and not during the rainy season. Rainy season often sees major landslides in the area, and there's nothing any of the man-made construction to prevent them can do to stop it. You can get from high altitudes to low along the entire path, so it offers one of the most unique perspectives of the area. Number 3. Bear passengers. Now, there's something you don't see every day. It's one thing to see a dog sitting in a motorcycle sidecar, but a grizzly bear. Are we talking about the real world? Here is this a glitch in the Matrix or a glitch in someone's head? The bear is clearly trained by the way he was showing off all those stunts and traffic around him. He was waving for a while, and even at one point performed a rude gesture that many humans get what we call road rage. It was clearly some sort of stunt at its peak. The driver hands the grizzly a blowhorn, who starts honking it, and all the drivers around him, though he was displaying human road rage tendencies, he was making everyone laugh. Thanks to his unusual stature, all his life putting them in situations as uncontrollable as human driving is a risk only the bravest would take, or the craziest, but no one's judging here. Number 2. Musical Highway. Of course, an incredible road like this turned up in Japan now. Commuters don't even have to listen to the radio anymore, thanks to a unique road engineering technique that plays music as you drive over the road. The concept works by using grooves which are cut at very specific intervals in the road surface, just as traveling over small speed bumps or road markings can emit a rumbling tone throughout a vehicle. The Melody Road uses the spaces between to create different tones that are more desirable. Number 1. 3 cheers for the bus driver. Any bus driver forced to travel through this tunnel on a daily basis has to be a master driver. Thank goodness, someone was there to capture the whole thing for the internet to enjoy. The tunnel only stands about an inch larger than the bus on all sides, making it barely big enough to accommodate its girth. The passengers on board were stunned at how the driver who was in training yet managed to pull the seemingly impossible stunt. Believe it or not, there are many places like this around the globe where tour bus drivers are required to take special training with twirling mountainous narrow roads surrounding the tunnel. The drivers have few options when it comes to maneuvering safe for micro movements back and forth. If buses this size are expected to get through on a daily commuter basis,